stand still and think on these things. I have been gifted. I won't even call it a gift from God. I don't know where this gift came from, but I have been gifted with an innate ability. When I get mad about something, when something happens and I get stirred up, I have the greatest ability to write the best letters, and in this age, the best emails you have ever seen. I mean, they might have wrote me a 3-line email. I'll write them back a 3-page email. And it will hit everything I wanted to say. Man, bam, bam, bam. In one email, I can solve every problem out there and destroy that person in the process. And let me just say to you today, lest you think you're looking up here at some kind of an angel, I have done it a number of times. Now, when we used to send letters, that was a little bit different because you could send a letter, and no matter how much they charged, you used to take the government 3 days to deliver it. So you could call somebody in that 3 days interim and say, whatever you do when you get a letter from me, do not open it. You still had that option. But in this modern age of emails and text messages and Twitter and Facebook and all that, those options are gone. Baby, you write that thing up with your fingers and hit the send button. It's there before you can even get your finger off of it. It's there that quick. People like me don't care. We write that email and we're so mad time we get through with it. It's got 6 exclamation points on the last word we type. Bam, we hit the send button and it's over. And when I say it's over, I mean friendships are broken. Relationships are destroyed because in a moment when we didn't know what to do, we did something anyway. We said, we've got to answer that email, and we did. I have a friend of mine, several weeks, maybe a month ago now, got an email from somebody, and it was devastating. The email they got was just devastating. It made accusations. It talked about them like a dog. It called them everything but a child of God. And this friend of mine said, I've got to answer it. I can't ignore this. I said, I'm not even going to tell you to stop. I said, just go ahead and answer it, and before you hit send, do me a favor. And they said, what's that? I said, don't hit send, put it in your draft file. And I said, I'll tell you what I want you to do. Sleep on it overnight. After you type it up with all the exclamation points you want to put on there, after you say everything you want to say, after you destroy that person, after you take their argument and rip it into 1,000 pieces, after you do all that, I said, put it in your draft file. It'll still be there. All you have to do is hit one button to call it back up. I said, and see if it looks the same to you tomorrow. If it doesn't, I not only will cheer you on to send it, I'll tell you to send me a copy, and I'll forward it to them myself so they'll get it twice. Let's just wait. I give it one night, and 24 hours from right now, you look at it again and let's see what it looks like. In the next 24 hours, this friend of mine had received a phone call from the person that sent the email. You know what they said? I'm so sorry about that email I sent you. I should have never said it. I should have never typed it. I should have never printed it. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Is there any way you can forgive me for what I said in that email? All of a sudden, my friend said, boy, I'm sure glad I didn't send the email I was going to send. Because all it would have done is prolong the process over a couple of days. When you don't know what to do, don't do anything. Just stand still, Joseph, and think on these things. You don't know what the next 24 to 48 hours are going to bring.